All right, yo, what up? What's up? It's your boy, man. Your boy Oak in the building, man. I know it's been a long time, long time,
Finally made it happen, dog.
and I
Man,
apologize for that, but it's all good, man. We here now. Just get used to the fact that it's gonna be an occasional thing. You know what I'm saying? Occasional, we drop a video here and there. I'm not in a position to be consistent right now, so just bear with me. Just don't cut my head off, man. That's all I ask, man. And the other thing, real quick, I'm glad we could do this, man, because I just dropped the winter merch.
hell yeah.
I'm rocking the
Might have
hoodie
to
right now.
cop one of them
It's
motherfuckers.
fresh to me, you know what I'm saying? We got the artistic beanies if y'all want to cop that. So y'all know, link in the bio, y'all know how that shit go.
Yeah.
But anyways, man, I got me a guest here, man. I'm excited about this one. Well-known Houston artist, tattoo artist in Houston. Very talented, man, doing big things, making big moves. And yeah, man, got my boy Abel here, man.
Yo,
What's
what's
Abel?
up?
I appreciate
What's
the
up?
coffee,
What's up?
man.
Hey, for sure, man.
Bring me
This
some
is
coffee here.
This is my coffee shop.
How you pop this, man? You pop this open or
Yeah,
what?
like just
Oh, it's just...
yeah, there you go, dog.
There you go.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know how strong you like your coffee, but
We gonna see, bro. I fuck with some coffee. They know, actually. I'll be drinking coffee on here.
shout out to Roast and Brew, my boy's shot.
Roast and brew.
I got an extra shot of espresso, so
Hey, that's straight. This is straight. I fuck with
it's
it.
right down the Heights. If y'all ever in the Heights, y'all make sure y'all go check them out.
All right, man.
Yeah.
So, hey, what's up, man? How's the day going, bro?
Pretty good, man. First and foremost, thank God.
Oh,
What
yeah.
I'm saying? We're here. We finally made it happen. I know I've been pushing back, dog, but
It's all good, bro. I know you a busy man, dude.
I just felt like I wanted to do it in the right time. I didn't want to rush it or none of that, you know. So
Nah, I respected
that's
that,
all,
man.
Let me get done with this trip, and once I get back, we get to it, man. But
Nah,
I made sure I made some time. You know, I didn't want to rush this interview or none.
nah, it's good. I noticed that about you when the times we talk. Like, you don't like to force
Cause
nothing.
I'm
You
like,
kinda,
man, look, dog, I got you. Let me just get done with this trip and shit, dog. I just got back from Spain.
yeah, bro.
So,
I see you out there, dog. I see
man,
you out there doing big things. Oh, from the outside looking in, man, it just looks like a whole some lights on you, bro. You glowing, you growing,
Appreciate that,
and
man.
and it's inspiring, bro. Real talk,
I
like
appreciate that, bro. But you know,
yeah.
had to work to do what I'm doing right now, dog. You know, I had to sacrifice a lot of stuff. Can we curse? Cause I might curse. I'm gonna try not to curse, but
Oh, nah,
you know,
man, this
sometimes
is
little words might slip
nah.
out my
This
mouth.
is
But
man. This is
I don't know.
we ain't on no
gonna
platform. This
uncut.
ain't no radio.
It's
This
gonna be
is
uncut then. All right.
yeah. Whatever you
I
want to
just
say,
making sure.
man.
Nah, yeah, dog. You know, just working, dog. Every time I'm in Houston, I'm working, and I mean, I don't go out, I don't smoke, I don't drink. I sacrifice all that just to get better, dog.
Yeah, I
live a
know,
better
man.
life and shit.
It was pretty cool, man. I know, like we've known of each other for a
Yeah,
long time, but I
hell
felt
yeah.
like we've never, it's never the opportunity where we got like close. You know what I'm saying?
I
So,
feel that.
but it's always been respect, and I'm excited for this, man, because I don't know too much about you. You don't know too much about me. I mean, you can ask me anything you want to. But yeah, man, I guess we'll dig in, because man, I kind of want to know a little bit about the background. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah, you know,
And so, well, let me not assume. Where are you originally from?
Houston,
Houston, okay.
north side of Houston,
Same neighborhood, I guess.
same hood, yeah, from where we were.
Okay,
at.
so I didn't want to assume that, but yeah, I kind of thought.
Went to Farmville and Sam Houston.
Yeah.
You know, same streets. Everybody was roaming,
Yeah.
fucking up. You know what I'm saying? Doing all kinds of shit. Nah, I don't regret nothing that I've done. You know, it's just I feel like it's a process of life that made me realize I don't want to be in that position no more, or be in that spot no more. You know that.
Yeah.
Now that what I do now, and I mean, it became a little addiction of traveling and shit, which is a good thing, you know.
That's not a bad one. That's not a bad addiction.
But yeah, bro, I had to switch my life around, dog, in order to do what I'm doing and discipline myself most of all, you know.
No, for sure. That's the one people struggle with, man. Discipline, man.
I mean, shit, it's hard. I'm not gonna say it's easy, but
Yeah.
the outcome of it is like, okay,
It's worth it.
yeah, it's worth it. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And from doing what I used to do, just fucking dealing with drugs, doing drugs, and switching my whole life around to owning my business. You know what I'm saying? And traveling and
Boss move, man.
man,
Like
bro,
that shit.
it's thank to God, bro, because there was a time that I really hit rock bottom. You know what I'm saying? And that was, the only person I could turn to was God, bro. That's what kind of got me out without what
And
I
it
was doing.
and,
Certain
and
addictions.
it's crazy, man, because I like to think that, you know, God puts you through some things so you can seek him.
Oh yeah,
You know what
most
I'm saying?
definitely,
I
bro.
mean, you know, at the time we might not understand them.
And
Uh,
I used to
you know what
question
I'm
that a
saying?
lot. You know what I'm saying? I used to, why is this happening to me, or why is that happening? You know, I used to try to have full control of what was happening to me. You know, where now it's like, fuck it, I'm just letting it happen. If I go through certain shit, it's like, all right, this is what I gotta go through to get to
Yeah,
a
yeah.
certain spot. You know what I mean? And I mean that
It takes a while to get that mindset, man. So like
man.
let's see. So when you was in the neighborhood, because I would like to hear the perspective since we grew up in the same area, like from you. How was it for you? Like,
Shit.
you know, was you in the streets?
Oh
Was you always
yeah,
at
hell yeah! I
home?
was in the streets. Everybody that knew me, I was in the streets. I was fucking up. You know, I wasn't gonna say I'm an angel or life been this good all the time. Nah,
Yeah.
man. I just had a struggle. I did my wrongs.
What
You know
about
what
the
I mean?
household, man? You got both parents growing up.
Well, my dad passed away when I was 7 years old,
Oh
so
wow.
I grew up without a dad. It wasn't his fault. It ain't like he walked out my life and
Right,
shit
right,
like
right.
that. You know, it was just God's
Yeah.
timing. You know.
And how that affect you at 7, bro? Like,
I'll be honest
would
with
you
you, bro.
like too
Like
young?
I was too small to understand what was going on. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I was too young, but as I grew older, I knew I needed that father figure. Which I ain't gonna lie, my big brother replaced it. You know what I mean? He put himself
Okay.
in that position.
Just one older brother, or you got
Nah,
extra?
well, I got it's 6 of us all in total,
Okay.
3 boys and 3 girls. But my older brother really is the one that
Stepped up.
stepped up. You know, he had to. It ain't like he
Yeah.
wanted to, but he
Yeah.
had to, bro. He had to help my mom. My mom was a single mother. 6 kids. She
Yeah.
didn't work at the time.
That's hard right there.
So, you know what
6
I
kids
mean?
by
Just
yourself. Shit.
now that I think about it, I'm like, fuck, my mom was a strong woman, you
Oh
know, a
yeah,
strong
bro.
lady. Cause to have 6 kids, she didn't work at the time. Me and my brother used to go cut yards and shit just to like
Just help out, hustle.
that and like to have a plate of food at the end of the night, you know.
Yeah.
So I went through a lot, you know what I
So you
mean?
had to grow up pretty quick.
You know, I used to do a lot of this. Well, we had to do it, you know, like we used to go pick up cans. You know what I'm saying? The ditch and shit like that
Yeah.
to
Just
recycle. You
make
know what I
some
mean?
money. Make some money. Any way to make some cash.
Which I ain't gonna lie, dog. That shit used to be like embarrassing because you know you young and you like fuck. I don't want to go through the house because this people at school know me
Right,
and I
right,
don't want
right.
them to see me picking up cans and shit like that. You know.
Right.
But it's just now that I see it, it's like fuck it. We had to go through that in order to put a plate. Well, my brother put a plate in at the end of the night.
Yeah. Nah, I can see that though, man.
But
Little-
yeah, bro, my mom, shit, she was a strong lady, though. You know,
Okay.
and
Okay.
I went through a lot. You know, I would fuck it out. I'm gonna say, yeah, I went through a lot. Then my mom people, my uncles from my mom's side, they're from Mexico, so they weren't here. My dad's side, they kind of hold us. You know what I mean? Family shit. I'm not gonna say all of them,
Yeah.
but
Just
most of
family
them.
things.
They did some whole shit, but we had to go through shit like that, you know, to
Mm-hmm.
understand. It's been a fucking roller coaster, but I appreciate God everything I went through, cause now that I'm in the mindset that I'm in right now, it's
Yeah.
like I had to go through that. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? I had to go through that
It
in order.
molded you to what you are right
Hell
now.
yeah,
You know
bro.
what I'm
You know,
saying? And every little thing kind of has its little way of.
and the part of me, like, my bad, I didn't even mean to
Nah,
cut
you
you
good.
off. The part of me that led me to the streets is just, you know, you go to school, you got your homeboys, you got everybody, and shit, you just like fuck it. Let me test the waters. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I got some curiosity on this. I was kind of hesitant to bring this up. I don't know if you're gonna remember this. But I have a question about it because like the first time I ever knew of Abel was in middle school, and I think something happened where teacher wasn't there or something, so we had to move into your room or your classroom. So I'm walking in there and I'm looking for a table and I just remember hearing like "fuck Joseph." I just remember hearing "fuck Joseph" and I'm just like, damn, what's the hell? All right, so and I sit down, I'm looking around and I see Timothy and I believe you and somebody
Sosa?
else.
Timothy Sosa?
Yeah,
Yeah, I
yeah.
remember that.
Somebody else, and I knew of Timothy though. I went to school with Timothy prior to that, but I didn't know you, or I think it was somebody else too. I just can't remember who. And I was like, Timothy probably just hating or whatever. And but my thing, cause I don't care about that at all. But my thing was like, cause I believe it was you. I don't know. Maybe you can confirm it now. I don't know.
I don't know. I probably was. I was the fucker back there. I just didn't give a fuck. But I don't know.
But if it, I guess you don't remember, but I kind of thought it was you. And my question is, like the mindset of that kid. You know what I'm saying? Bold enough to be like, man, fuck, because I know we didn't know each other and nothing. Like, what was that mindset of that kid at that age? You know what I'm saying? Like,
not giving a fuck.
just not giving a fuck, man. Troublemaker and shit.
Dog, yeah, bro. Like
class clown and shit.
Type shit, like. Yeah, dog.
What do you think about that person like now?
Man, now I don't recognize that person no more.
Like, what was I doing?
Yeah, I look at shit. Even certain people bring certain shit up. Like, hey, you remember you used to do it? Man, I know I used to be an asshole, bro. I used to do a lot of crazy, dumb shit. You know what I mean? And shit that I ain't proud of, but it's like, I'll tell you for real, like, the shit I've done got my respect.
Yeah, I think that's kind of why we did it at the time.
And not that I'm proud of it, you know, but it's like, shit, now that I think of it, I'm like, fuck, I could have, from shit something that I've done, I could have been dead, I could have got shot, or I could have...
Yeah, I think the environment we come from kind of, with like, unsubconsciously, we just kind of pick it up, like, we got to have a backbone or something. They got to know something about it.
Sometimes, there's the thing, sometimes our parents blame the people we were around, but, I mean, it's we all got our own will. Ain't nobody pointing a gun at us telling us, hey, you got to do this.
Yeah, nah, for sure.
Like, fuck it. It's that adrenaline we get at the time. You're like, fuck it, let's do it. Let's just ride with it, see where this takes us. But it's just being young and dumb. But like I said, dog, I don't regret nothing. I mean, but now it's like, I look back at it and I'm like, nah, I can't. I got too much to lose to have that type of mentality.
Yeah, nah, for sure. I think me having a kid did it for me, you know what I'm saying?
I ain't got kids yet. You know what I mean? I want a kid, and this crazy, dog, because I've been like, you know how us as guys, we always want a boy, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Lately, I've been like, man, I want a little girl. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know why. It's just, but it's just, I mean,
I was the same way, but now that I have my girl, I can't see it any other way. I don't know. I just feel like, I don't know. I really think I would be different, and it would have took me longer to grow up if I had a little boy. I think, because I think I still would have been like, man, what's up, bro? Look, have a good host come over. Like, look at my little boy, man, looking all fresh and shit. I just think, but I don't know. That's my God's plan was for me to have a little girl.
That's true though, because at the beginning I was like, man, I want a little boy. I want, I still do, but. It's just lately I've been like, man, I want a little girl.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. It's cool, man. It's cool being a dad, bro.
But I ain't rushing it.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? I ain't rushing it. You know what I mean?
That's
if it happens,
something you don't want to rush.
Yeah, if it happens, it's gonna be because it's supposed to happen. It's God's will. But
I feel that.
I ain't trying to rush that. Because nowadays I ain't gonna say there's not a good girl out there, but it's more like.
Yeah, it's a lot different, man. It's hard being single in this world right now, bro.
Yeah, hell yeah. Right now I'm just enjoying life, bro. Cause
that's the best thing to do.
I'm living a different life that I was living a couple years back. I just started getting my life together in 2020. You know what I mean? I used to drink every day. Now it's like I don't even crave the beer no more.
It's crazy to think.
2 years though that I haven't had no alcohol.
No alcohol
at all.
And that's something you just you felt like you had to do.
I had to though. I had to.
So it was that bad.
It was bad. I became an alcoholic. You know what I mean? I'm not shy to talk about it because I went through it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I was already drinking before my mom passed away, but when my mom passed away, that kind of like.
Okay, so When that happened, bro? I mean,
20
I'm aware of that, but
2017.
2017.
2017. My mom passed away
So this is
January, beginning of the year.
out of high school and everything, right? So
2017. I didn't even finish high school. I'll be honest with you. I was already working. I was a welder before I was even tattooing, though. Yeah, yeah. I
okay,
was still making some type of bread, but I was in all there.
and yeah, so out of school. Okay, so
Yeah,
years
high
later,
school. I
so
was
you
still
was
fucking up in high school. I was still
so you
fucking
was
up.
already working and
I
shit,
was
working
working,
and
yeah,
shit.
trying to figure my life out. I was still out there in the streets. You know what I mean? I was still fucking up. I wasn't gonna say I already had my life together because I
Yeah,
had a
nah, we still
job.
young right there, man. It's still like that's
Um,
like the first like adulthood now. Like you get to fuck up as an adult now,
yeah,
like that
yeah,
age.
hell yeah. I was in my 20s. But yeah, my mom passed away 2017, and
And that had
that
to hurt, bro, because
that was
that.
like my mom and dad. You
Yeah, I
know,
was gonna
since
say
I
that
was
she was your
7
single
years old.
mom.
So that kind of just fucking brought me down like a
Was that
motherfucker.
part of your And my condolences, for that.
Appreciate that.
Was that part of your alcohol? Like, you
That
turned into
just
alcoholic? You saying?
that just made it worse. You know what I mean?
So you was already
Yeah, I
drinking,
was
but
already drinking, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say I wasn't. I was already drinking, smoking, you know what I mean, shit like that. Um, but 2017 it was like when I just went in depression mode and just
that's I
fucking
couldn't imagine, dude. That's hard, especially in that like what I was saying, like you're an adult trying to figure out life, trying to enjoy your life, partying and drinking, and then something hits you like that. It's like, it could be life
oh
changing.
hell yeah,
You know,
most definitely, bro. And I got to a point where I would just get home just to sleep. Like I'll wake up and at that, check this out, my mom passed away and a month later they laid me off.
oh
So
damn,
you know what I'm saying?
got hit
Everything was just
twice
hitting me at
at
once, you
once.
know. But
Oh, those be the worst, bro. That's when you be asking That's when you questioning God.
like a motherfucker, bro. I was even mad at God, you know what I mean? And
Yeah,
it was just now I'm like I don't know why I was doing it, you know. But I know
it's
why
part
I
of
was
it.
doing it at the moment because I was hurt, you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
it's part of the process. That it's just part of it.
Yeah.
It sucks and it hurts, but
And yeah, bro, I used to just wake up. This is why I said I became an alcoholic. I used to wake up, that's when I started tattooing. 'Cause I got laid off, so I'm like, man, fuck it. I need to make some type of cash, you know? And my boy, it's crazy because my boy ended up working at this shop, Kings of Ink. Shout out to my boy E. He gave me an opportunity right there at the shop. My boy saw George Guzman. I don't know if you know
I
what I'm
thought
talking
I
about.
remember him in school.
He started working there too, and he started working there before me. And at that time, there was an artist that just quit too. So my boy E told my boy Mike or Sor, man, this nigga got like fucking different names. We call him Mike, Sor, George. But he told him, hey, what's up with Abel, man? Tell him if you want to come work. So I'm like, man, fuck it, you know, I might as well go make some cash, you know. I
Yeah,
just got laid off. But yeah, bro, it got to the point where I used to drink just to numb myself and go to sleep. Like, my mom, at that time, I was staying with my mom too.
okay.
So her room was like basically in the room next to mine, you know?
Yeah,
So when I wouldn't even wanted to be home.
right.
You know, just
Yeah,
cause I tell you at that time, I mean, I ain't got no kids. I ain't had a girl. I ain't had nobody. I mean, my brothers, they had their family.
they got
so
their lives.
you
Yeah,
know what I mean? Um, so it's like
being at home just
being at home and not
brought
only
it
that,
up.
but once you're in your room, it's just you and the four walls in your mind. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? You
yeah,
just, once you start thinking, you just,
yeah. It could. Yeah, that mind's
it fucks
crazy.
you up. You know what I
That
mean?
mind.
It fucks you
Yeah,
up. So it got to the point where I'm like, man, fuck that. I'll work and buy me beer and
yeah. Go
be
out, hit the
drinking,
street.
yeah, you know, and come back drunk and do the same shit every day. That
Yeah,
was the
just
biggest I fucking got, like fat,
kind of like numb the
unhealthy.
pain.
I got fat, unhealthy, like I didn't give a fuck how I looked or you know what I'm saying? I let
Yeah,
go of myself, you know what I mean?
yeah.
Um, but yeah, bro, that part of that was part of that I was hurt, you know what I mean? Cause my mom, bro, that was everything to me.
Yeah,
You know?
that's a tough thing to go through, man. Like I said, I couldn't imagine, bro. and that's just one of the hardest things I think, man.
Hell yeah.
Especially just being young. It's young, you know. You was young. You want to see that shit when you're older. You know what I'm saying? 50 or something. You know.
And like I tell you, though, I was just without a job, and that man, I started doing $20 tattoos, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, let's talk about that, man. Cause like, I know you're a tattoo artist, but I kind of wanna. I remember you were kind of into graffiti and shit,
yeah,
right?
hell yeah. In high school, I used to do graffiti, dog.
Cause I have I get into all type of shit. I mean, if you see the shit I do, so like I used to have a love for graffiti too when I was younger. And a funny story though, bro. I don't even know if you know this, but cause I'm talking about Timothy. Years later, we became cool, and then and we started tagging.
Oh, okay.
And I remember like wanting to start a crew and shit. It, it was kids,
It's
bro.
always like that. Hell
It was
yeah.
kids, bro. And I think we started up something, and he went crazy with it. Started tagging up the whole fucking school and shit. And I would do it every once in a while. And I remember he got caught. Well, this is how I see it. I don't know. It's funny that we're cool, but I never talked to him about it. But I know he got caught, and then I'd end up getting called to the office one day, and I was like, man, this motherfucker snitched on me. I know he did. I know he did. But we never talked about it. But I know, because I didn't do shit that day. I didn't have no markers.
How the fuck gonna know this shit, huh? Yeah.
I didn't have no markers on me and nothing, man. And but yeah, they called me down, and I was like, fuck, man, I ain't even do nothing. But all right, you know, I took it like whatever. But you know, other funny thing about that is because I didn't know that shit was like a felony.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah, I didn't,
They catch you, that's a fucking felony, bro.
Yeah, so I remember actually, I forget his name. Was it Officer Harris?
Oh, yeah,
I believe. And I remember that dude on my ass, bro. Like 30-degree felony and this, you can get in this and this. And man, he started talking about, I know you hang out with Crips, all kind of shit, right?
Shit.
And I was like, damn, bro, like, nah, man, we was just having fun, bro.
Yeah.
Like, anyways, cause we used to write NST. It was supposed to be nonstop taggers, but they Northside taggers is what they thought.
Okay.
And but yeah, man, we got caught up with that, but I was thankful, man, that they didn't charge us. You know what I'm saying?
Shit,
So I didn't get no
up.
felony. You know what I'm saying? Had to pay up though.
Man, I got a lot of times I almost got caught.
So that's what I was gonna ask. Was you was deep? Cause that man, we was just bullshitting.
Yeah, like,
we was just bullshitting.
I was in a crew when I started going to Sam Houston. That's when high school.
It was big there, bro.
Yeah, that's when I started getting real deep in that.
So you was in the books. I remember the books getting passed around.
Hell
and
yeah.
shit.
I even had my own. I still got one. I should brought them over. I still got one. Like,
yeah, that would have been dope, man.
I look back at it and I'm like, damn, it just brings back memories now. You know what I mean? That's another thing. Like, I lived the graffiti world and the street world. You know what I'm saying? I had separated both worlds, you know what I mean? But at the same time, I met so many people throughout that, you know?
No shit. I was wondering if he was deep into that. Like,
hell yeah, we used to even have rumbles with other crews and shit. It was from graffiti to like fighting motherfuckers, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
it was kind of crazy. It was crazy though. I remember being crazy in high school. That's when I got out though, because I was right in 8th grade when we got caught up and shit and 30-degree felony. I was like, man, fuck that. I don't care for that shit no more. I'll just draw my book. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, hell yeah. It got to the point where we started stealing spray paint just to go out and tag.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Man, deep
unnecessary
into it.
shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's just. I mean, it's art though,
we
bro.
just didn't give a fuck.
You know, I mean, it was the wrong way to do it, but at the end of the day, bro, you loved art. You know what I'm saying?
And then we didn't have the money for it. You know what I'm saying? We weren't gonna pay no $7
for
a can.
Shit,
you know what I'm saying? Fuck that. We just go steal.
Yeah, no markers were like $3.
Hell yeah, man. Shit, we didn't work at the time neither. You know what I mean? Like,
hey, this is good though. I fuck with it.
Good, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I remember that because I remember that shit being big. I used to see all them books. And me, man, I like to draw, man, but I was never like cold, you know what I'm saying? I could do little shit. Like that's I did that shit the other day, like just little bullshit. And look, spray paint, I did that shit. I don't know, I just be doing shit, bro. Sometimes I just get bored.
That's good though.
But I like that one. That's my favorite one. That
Oh, you did that one too?
Yeah.
Oh shit. Hell yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, so was that how it started for you as far as, you know,
tattooing?
Getting down as far as art and then getting tattooing?
Not really, dog. Like that was part of it, but graffiti was just letters, you know what I mean? It wasn't like what I do now, like realistic faces and all that. Yeah. But it is a part of Yeah, I'm gonna say it's a part of it because
Part of your portfolio.
because that's where the art came from. You
That's
know what I
when you
mean?
knew
That's
you
what
had a little
that and then
talent.
me and my boy George's the one that actually started tattooing before me, and he's the one that got a tattoo machine before me. Um, he started doing tattoos. I'm like, oh shit, I like that shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's
Shit was,
like, you
shit
know what
was
I mean? It
tight.
was pretty
Yeah.
tight, you know. So I
That
was like,
shit is
man,
cool. I mean, I've
fuck
always
it.
liked it too.
Yeah, like hell yeah, man. You know what? I could do it too. And um, I remember I went to. He started working at the shop before me, and because of him, I got into it too. You know, I'm like, oh
Yeah.
hell yeah, this nigga could tattoo. I could
And
tattoo.
what
You know what I mean?
he was into graffiti too, or
Yeah, he
no?
was
Yeah.
into graffiti. We had our crew too, HAC, Houston Art Crimes, and I was in
Okay.
another crew in Sam too. So I mean, same people,
Yeah.
just different names
Yeah.
and shit.
Yeah. No, I remember going. I remember because I went to watch it first, actually, like just for a month, and then I went to Sam, and I remember running into Joel,
Oh, okay,
and he
yeah.
was, actually, I was like, yeah, I used to tag dog, but I don't do shit. That was like my first time meeting somebody in Sam, and it was him, and he drew some shit. And
Yeah.
he was badass to
Yeah,
me.
hell yeah,
That
he was
motherfucker,
cold.
he was
Hell
cold with the
yeah.
pen, like
Cold, yeah.
he used to like no erase and shit.
Yeah, for real.
So, man, I don't know what that boy's up to. I ain't seen him in a minute.
Yeah, matter of fact, I seen him not too long ago, though. Yeah, he got a
Yeah,
badass old school.
doing all right, doing good.
Yeah, I seen him at the corner store. Matter of fact, he was pumping gas.
That's what's
Yeah,
up,
but
man.
and he started. I think he's
always
been
good people.
tattooing too, though.
Oh, yeah,
he's
he
picking
was
up the
into
tattoo. Yeah,
tattooing.
he's picking up the tattoo machine. I think, and then haircuts too. So he
yeah.
got a lot of
Yeah, he got a
lot
little.
of talent. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? That's dope though.
Yeah,
Like,
nah,
that
he's
you could do
always. I've
different
always
shit
seen
like
that in him. All right, so tattooing. Okay, so because I know everything from the outside in, like looking in, and I remember. So I feel like you took a different route. Cause I feel like I don't know shit you see on TV. It's like all right, you gotta be like an apprentice and work in the shop and like kind of like.
I did all
Oh,
that.
oh, did you?
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah.
Hell yeah, I did all
Cause
that.
because what I thought was you kind of did the in house thing, like at home
I did that too.
in the
I did
hood.
all-
Like,
yeah, hell yeah.
like would you
Man.
say you became like the hood like you know?
So it was me and my boy George.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I fucked up a lot of people, bro. I still to this day like, yeah, you remember you did this? I said, man, fuck, dog. I said, but it started off like, man, fuck it,
gotta
let me
start
tattoo you
somewhere.
for free, or you know what I mean?
you gotta start somewhere.
There's smoke, and I'll tattoo you up too. You know, shit like
Yeah.
that, just vibing and shit. But yeah, bro, some of them are still my boys. I look at the tattoo, I'm like, fuck, you know, like fuck it. That's part of the process, you know. You
Yeah,
can't-
yeah, nah, that's funny though. That's cool though that you have boys that they was willing to.
Yeah,
you know?
well, hell yeah, everybody was in the same shit. Like we used to get fucked up. I'm like, all right, fuck it, let me tattoo him. All right, fuck it. I didn't have no discipline, bro. You know, like not knowing that it's better to be sober
So,
tattooing someone.
fuck more,
You know what I'm saying? Because we were either that, and then I'll have like clients come and like I tell you, bro, I used to charge like $20, $40. That'll take me like fucking 6 hours on the tattoo. You know, just to
Damn.
make that little $40. Though.
Yeah, that's what's up though, man.
yeah.
Because it's like something you really enjoy doing.
Oh hell
though.
yeah, you know. And there was clients that used to come and, all right, you want to drink? Man, all right, fuck it. We used to be
fuck it.
drinking, getting fucked up, and tattooing them. Like, man, what you expect from that? You know what I mean? Like, you ain't gonna expect a badass.
Yeah, it ain't gonna
outcome from
be-
that,
you gonna
but I
just-
had a good time. We had a good time. We could actually look back at it and laugh at it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it's like, damn, bro, why the fuck you let me do that? You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's
It was
funny,
just-
man.
It was just being in the moment, you know, just enjoying the moment, just.
But
life.
you would think like most tattoo artists have to do it that way, right? Like, don't you think like build up, the confidence?
I would say,
and the-
bro,
I mean,
you
well,
know,
maybe
like-
not the fucked up part, like getting fucked
But I
up.
feel like everybody has to. I mean,
you gotta.
hopefully not go through that, but I feel like everybody done went through something similar to that. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? Like
Messing up people a little bit.
yeah, hell yeah. You know what I mean? Like that's part of the process, bro. But it's just up to you how good you want to be,
And
how
that's
good
so
you wanna
cool.
get.
To me, it's cool that you stick with it, man.
Hell
Because
yeah.
like I could see that easily being like a discouraged thing for somebody.
Oh
like,
man,
like
bro.
I fuck up, I can't ever get
Man,
it right.
bro,
you know
that
what I'm
and
saying?
then something I had to learn that you can't compare yourself to the next
Yeah,
person.
for sure.
You know what I'm saying? Because I
Especially if
used to
you
do that a
somebody
lot,
cold.
bro. I used to do that a lot where I'm like, fuck, man, why my shit don't come out as clean as it?
Yeah.
But now I know because you got to go through a lot and practice. You know what I'm saying? Not only that, but what I'm starting to do now a lot is seminars, which now is like a little bit more easier for people because now it's like big people in the industry are doing classes to show you what their techniques. So all you got to do is pay them up, and they're gonna tell you what to do.
You
But now
learn
it's up
different
to you if you're
techniques.
gonna soak it in and
Yeah.
practice on that.
Yeah, that's what's up.
And that doesn't help me. You know what I mean? Because the beginning of this year, my first seminar was 2019. It was at Homeboys Jose, shot Pretty Boy Tattoos. Ramber came, good known artist from Dallas.
Yeah, man, shout them
came.
boys out, man.
Oh hell yeah, man! That's
shit's
just, like I
dope.
said, it's part of the process, dog. I mean, I met so many people just tattooing. You know, I
Yeah.
work with so many.
And that's
people.
a good thing, man. Like y'all, like people need to realize, like invest in yourself.
Oh
man.
hell yeah,
invest,
most definitely. You know,
invest in yourself, man. Get you your skills up, man. Like sometimes I know it's tough to let go of that $100, $200.
Oh yeah. You know what I mean? Especially when you're doing like a $20 tattoo, and then how it used to be, how I used to work at the shop, it was like out of every tattoo, the owner would get a certain percentage. You know what I'm saying? I started 50-50. I worked my way up to 70-30. You know what I mean?
Okay,
So
I
let's
don't know
say,
how none of
let's
that
say
shit work.
like I did a $20 tat, 10 and 10. So you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like
yeah, that's 50-50.
sometimes I was like, fuck, a normal person gets $100 a day at least. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah.
And it's living a good life. So I had to do at least $200 to get 50% of that.
Yeah,
You know what I
to do
mean?
that.
And feel like I'm still gaining something. And shit, I ain't gonna lie, bro. It felt like a lot at that time. 'Cause I'm like, shit, I'm doing what I love to do. I ain't in the sun because I done work my ass off before that, you know?
Yeah,
I done did landscaping. I done work in construction. You know, I know how it is to sweat for your money. Like it hasn't been this good my whole life. You know what I mean? Like
nah, for sure.
I've been through all
I'm
that.
still
you
doing
know?
that.
Cut yards, yeah. You know,
still doing
landscaping,
that.
doing all that shit. Well, I used to remember, bro. I used to work for this company, landscaping. We used to go cut yards in like rich folks areas, and I used to just daydream like, damn, these motherfuckers are living a badass life, you know?
Yeah.
Just looking at their big ass houses and the
Yeah.
sun beaming, you know, and I'm like, fuck, man,
That
I
sounds a
feel like
motherfucker.
quitting.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I feel like just saying like, man, fuck this shit. I'm going home.
There gotta
I can
be
keep
something.
this
They
shit,
got
yeah.
life.
And
There's
at
something
that,
more
I
to
was
life
working
than
for
this.
like $9 an hour.
Yeah.
So let's say you work like 8 hours. You know, what was that 9 times 8? That's what 72.
Yeah.
$72 a day.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like fuck that, bro.
Yeah, it's better ways out there to make some cash, man.
But
you
like
gotta,
I
you
said,
gotta
like
find your hustle.
I don't regret none of that because now what I got now, I appreciate it a lot. You know what I'm saying? Because I had to go through all that to appreciate what I have now. That
For sure.
Now it's like, man, I can't. It's hard. It's hard for me to. I mean, I still fuck up, but it's harder for me to like do dumb
Yeah,
decisions.
you think
now,
you think
know,
more
like,
about it. You
hell yeah,
think twice
I think
about
twice,
it.
probably even 3 times. You
Yeah,
know what I'm saying?
yeah.
I'm like, man, I can't. Like even just like that. That falls back to like hood shit. Like
Yeah.
I don't let another man get to my head no more.
Yeah.
You know,
for sure.
sometimes you just gotta let them have it. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? You know what? You got it, bro.
Yeah.
But little did you know, like you ain't gonna lower your standards to fuck with someone
Right.
that
That's
ain't got shit to
definitely-
lose. You know what I mean?
That's
Like
the nail on the head. People need to realize that sometimes sometimes y'all ain't on the same level, and, you ain't got to
nowadays
down.
these youngsters, bro. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? They
youngsters.
killing each other, throwing their life away, bro. Over what? Over someone just telling them some shit. Like I used to be like that, but back then we weren't pistol plexing. You know what I mean? Like
it wasn't so much pulling out pistols. Like,
yeah, we weren't doing all that. You know, we box it out or you know what I'm saying, like shit like that.
meet
but
up.
Nowadays it's like these youngsters are just killing each other, not giving a fuck at all. You know?
I don't know, man. It's too easy now or something. I don't know what it is really.
It's
but
just man.
but it's a lot of watching people and shit, comparison, jealousy. You know, I think it's
That,
social media.
Hell
bro.
yeah, social media, bro.
Because
Like,
it's all a you know, it's a scheme. You know, you see nothing but good, and if you ain't doing good, jealousy.
that jealousy, bro. You
know what
what
I'm
I'm saying? Like, I ain't gonna lie, shit. I had to work on that myself.
Yeah,
you know
no,
what
I
I'm
think
saying?
we
Like,
all do, bro. I
gotta-
think it's harder for us because, like, we're kind of we just looked at it like fun. Oh man, we get to be on the internet now.
Yeah.
Like, but
Hell
we're not
yeah.
realizing
Started
it's
off with
fucking with us.
MySpace.
Yeah, and I used to love MySpace.
Hell yeah.
But not realizing it was doing something to us.
Yeah, hell
You know
yeah.
what I'm
Where
saying?
now it's like the world runs by it. You know what I mean? Everybody
these
be on that
youngins,
shit. Yeah.
It's just normal to them. Like we have a little sense of awareness because it was like, man, we weren't like this before. Like, you know, it wasn't like this before.
We had part of the technology, but not like how it is now. You know, now the youngsters.
We had
have
part of not having it.
Yeah,
right.
exactly. We were still outside playing. You know, now you don't. I mean, you see it, but you don't see it as much as back then.
Not
you
as
know.
much. Nah, definitely not as much.
But yeah, bro, that's something I had to work on, like jealousy, envy. I went through all that. You know, I ain't gonna say I never did it. You know, yeah, but
And real talk, like it's still gonna be there. You
but
just know
now
how
I
to
use it like, all
you just
right,
know
I
how
need
to maneuver better with
I need
it.
to like, all right, if he could do it, I could do it too. I
Yeah.
just need to find my
Yeah,
way.
it's just
You know what I
sometimes
mean?
it's that easy. Just flipping the switch
hell
is just
yeah,
like
you gotta
from
live.
hate to motivate. You know what I'm saying? Just,
Exactly, dog. You know,
what I'm
like,
saying?
all right, he's doing the bed. That's what's up. Now I need to find a way. If he could do it, I could do it too. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? So
nah, for
that's how I had
sure.
to switch it out too.
Man, I was kind of curious on cause you know I've always been into music, so like the hooker, I've seen you in some capo music videos
Oh yeah,
before.
hell
Is that
yeah.
just homies from the hood?
Yeah, hell
Or
yeah. Clark
tattooing?
Park and all that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Clark Park, Rittenhouse.
Man, I've always had so much respect for him, bro. Like, it was like, I mean, I know he's like underground, right? But for me, like,
But
I would have to put him in my top
But
influencers, bro.
being
Like,
from the hood, and he used to work with some of the top ones that
oh
were in
yeah,
Houston. You know what I mean? Like
yeah,
when he came
nah,
out with that song with J Dog, I'm like, oh shit.
yeah,
this
nah,
nigga-
that was a good
You know,
look.
and you're just coming from the hood, you're like, oh shit,
Nah, for
he's
sure.
doing something with it. You know?
Nah, for sure. And that's what I'm saying. Like, for me, he would have to be in my top influencers for me to do music because, man, I used to think that shit was dope, bro, at Sam, and hearing other people
Oh hell
listen
yeah,
to his
listening
music.
to it and knowing people like
And
Lawleg and all of them, like
And
knowing.
my grandma used to stay on talent.
Oh okay,
So that was like,
everybody was that
but
too.
I used to see him from afar, like, damn, that's tight.
capo-
That's
capo
fucking
right
tight.
there.
That's fucking tight. Like, and his music's actually, you know,
Yeah,
flowing
hell yeah,
around
he
the
got some
school.
badass music, bro.
So to me, I was just, and it's crazy though, cause I think I witnessed a lot of people hating on him though, you know.
It's always gonna be like that,
And
though, you know. But
and you know, but I think it's from the hood, you know. Like if you see
sometimes
something,
it be the same people from the hood that's gonna hate on you, you know.
Yeah.
Like, but shit, what they say, if you ain't doing nothing right,
yeah, there
they
you
ain't
go.
gonna hate on you. You must be doing something right for people
For
to
sure.
be hating on you, you know.
But yeah, man, I just had to say that because
Nah,
I
hell yeah.
remember you being in there too.
That
Cause
and then
I almost had a chance to do music with him, bro.
that shit.
And
That's what's up.
and I was excited about it, but I ended up doing it with the what they call themselves, the younger, the ones we went to school with, Roger and Alex and
Fuck, I'm tripping. Ag Mob.
okay,
Ag Mob. Yeah, Ag Mob.
So I ended up with them, but I mean that's cool. You know what I'm saying? I
hell
went
yeah,
I went to
shit,
Cabo,
yeah.
but it's cool.
Nah, hell yeah, that's what's up, dog.
Yeah, it was interesting being around them too, man. I went to the studio with them once. Well, the little studio they had. I think it was Alex's spot, man. I'm not too sure, but it was cool.
And that's the thing, like that's where all the respect comes from, like behind the music and everything. It's just hood shit. You know what I'm saying? The hood shit, and people know who you are and shit like that.
Oh yeah, nah, that was cool, bro. I really liked their movement, man. When they was really moving,
Yeah, hell yeah.
that shit was tight.
And I ain't gonna say y'all I'm a whole different person. Hell no, I'm still hood. You know, I still got it in me. It's like
Nah,
I
for
said,
sure.
it's like I think about shit twice,
Yeah.
3 times if I had to. You know, like, and like I say, I'm not as quick to get set off as I was back then. You know what I'm saying? Because back then I didn't have shit to live for.
Yeah, cause
You
y'all
know
was
what I mean? I
y'all
was like, man, fuck it, let's ride with it. You know?
yeah.
That's what-
That's cool though. Like I said, I thought that was cool to see y'all and see the music. You know what I'm saying? I guess the other thing, man, the traveling, bro.
Oh man,
Like I see you doing your thing, bro.
I love
like,
it, dog.
It's very inspiring, bro. I mean, we had Brian up here, and even Brian was like, "Man, you seen Abel?" I was like, "Yeah,
Shout out to
bro."
my boy Brian, man.
Yeah, man,
Kevin,
Brian's so
all them
cool,
boys.
dude. Cool dude. But yeah, he mentioned you, and I was like, "Yeah, man, he's supposed to come up here, man."
He just keeps fucking standing back now. But like I said, dog, I wanted to do it right. I didn't want it to feel like I was rushed or.
Actually, let's talk
without-
about that, man. You was supposed to put me on game. Abel wanted to be the 11th episode.
Oh yeah, the 11th. Because I'm on my life path number 11.
Okay,
You know
yeah.
what I'm saying?
Yeah, because Abel was one of the first ones, man, that was down to do this shit.
Hell yeah.
When I first did this.
And actually, this is my first podcast, bro. I had other people reach out to me, but it was like, I don't know. I wasn't feel like I felt like I wasn't in the right state of mind at that time. You know what I mean? Not only that, but shit, first time, then my boy that I grew up with,
Yeah.
like we grew up in the same hood and everything. Why not? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And-
nah. Sometimes, man, yeah, it was cool. Man, it was crazy. Like, well, first of all, I appreciate you, getting my work.
hell yeah, for sure, dog, man.
That's kind of how we.
It's at my studio. You know what I'm saying? It's there. Hell yeah.
That's kind of how we linked up, and you let me do some work for you, and
I've been watching your podcast too. And I'm like, oh hell yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready
Yeah.
to hop on the podcast. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
not, but
And then when we talked, bro, I was like you would just go off, and we would just reciprocate conversation,
hell
and
yeah, we just go off
yeah,
and
and it
just
was like you would have thought we was homeboys catching up and shit.
yeah,
And
hell
so I
yeah,
was like,
bro.
man, you know what? You need to come on the fight. And he's like, man, I want
I'm
to.
down. Yeah, hell yeah. I
Yeah,
was
so
down for
sometimes that vibe just got it's real. It's
Yeah.
real, bro. You know what I'm saying? You gotta trust it sometimes.
it. Yeah, man. Like shit.
But yeah, so the 11 is your
My life path number.
life
Should look
life
at
path
life
number.
path number.
And how do you figure that stuff out, bro? Is that
Well,
spiritual stuff? Like,
part of that is like connecting to the universe. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't this type of person, let's say a year and a half ago. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Like
I'm kind of just learning. I'm more just on the universe.
and part of this is why I love what I do, bro, cuz I work with different people every day.
Yeah, yeah.
Different energy,
I got a
different
pitch for you actually,
you know what I'm
but
saying?
we'll get
Like,
to it later.
I work with like I don't work with lawyers, real estate agents, police officers,
All kinds of people,
army
bro.
people, like hood people.
Yeah.
And that's another thing that I picked up on, like how to talk to certain people and how to approach a person. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because when hood people come around, shit, I could be the hood person, you know, and
Right,
shit,
right.
I'm good. But when professional people come around, I gotta put that
Make them
profession to work. You know what I mean? Like
Make
be
them feel
professional
comfortable.
about it and everything. You know, and make them feel comfortable. That's why sometimes like my studio, well, not sometimes, but that's why I've been working by myself. I'm a one man team, bro. Like what I mean
nice
by
setup,
that.
by the way, bro.
Appreciate that.
Yeah,
By what
go
I
check
mean
it out.
by that, like a one man team is like I don't work with nobody else but myself. Like I'm in my studio by myself, so that's a good thing that I like, and I've noticed that my clients could be themselves.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Like they feel comfortable.
Yeah.
Or, like we be having like deep conversations too and shit. Like
Yeah.
they help me out in a certain way. That's how I got into like
the spiritual
yeah,
universe.
because my boy Eric, shout out to him. He wants me to do a podcast with him too,
Okay.
which I'm about to do it too. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
man, it's a lot of knowledge I feel like giving out.
Yeah.
But he's the one that's like, man, bro. Before I even say that, let me
Nah, go
start.
ahead,
let me backtrack myself for last year. That's when I first heard about the chakras. I don't know if you ever heard.
Nah.
Well, us humans, we got 7 chakras that line up in our body. So there's a third eye, and
Okay,
I don't know
gotcha.
the rest. I still gotta
Yeah,
look
nah, I
into
get-
that, but we got 7 chakras, right? My boy Emilio, Kodak's tattoo artist too. He did my neck tattoo. So I'm explaining to him, yeah, next year I want to do this. Before I even got my slab wrapped,
Okay.
I had photoshopped it in my iPad
Okay.
how I wanted it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I was telling him, yeah, bro, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. And while he's tattooing me, he's like, hey, bro, your third eye's opening. So I'm new to this. I don't
Yeah.
know what he's
The
talking
fuck you
about. I'm
talking
like,
about?
what you talking about? Yeah, man, your third eye's opening. I said, no. I mean, I was curious about it. I'm
Yeah.
like, what you talking about? What's that or what? So he was like, you never heard about the 7 chakras? Nah. So he got into it. Like, yeah, everything you telling me is just manifestation and you're doing this. But me, I never looked into that. I was just like, okay, you know, like.
Yeah. You ain't look
it's
at it
just
that
some-
way.
Yeah, I was just like what I wanted to do for myself.
Yeah, I just
you
had
know?
these plans. Yeah.
And that's the first time I ever heard of it, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I went back home because he did this one and then he did this one the following week. So I was already like tuned in. I'm like, okay, hell yeah, let me go back home and do my research about it.
Yeah.
Next week came, so same thing. We had badass conversation, good energy. That was actually my first. I mean, we've been following each other for a long time, but that was actually my first time like chilling with him, getting chatted by
with
him and
yeah.
everything.
Linking up with him.
Yeah, exactly. You know, and it was a good energy all the way around. He actually tattooed me in his apartment. You know, for a person to open doors for you, like right now, I
Yeah.
appreciate you. You know, it's hard to let someone in your comfortable place where you live
Nah,
at.
for
You know what I
sure.
mean? And for
Mhm.
someone to do that is like badass, you know?
Genuine.
So yeah, we did that, good energy. So that was the first time. It was made back last year. And then the second time I heard about that was January this year.
Okay.
I went and got my back.
And this was kind
The
of like
back-
when we was talking, I think.
Yeah.
January last year. Like, we
Yeah.
kind of linked up.
And I was at Bound by Ink, like down airline in Little York. Nando, there's the three brothers, Nando, Leo, and Daniel. They own that song.
Okay.
Shout out to them too. And my boy Crime was working there too. Badass artist too. And I had my appointment, but Nando was running a little late, so I got there a little early, and it was just me and Crime. And we were talking, and he's the second person that actually told me, like, so I was telling him, yeah, man, like, man, bro, you doing good. I see you, this and that. You know, he was giving me props, you know, which is badass, you know, when
Yeah,
people...
for sure. When people
tell you,
recognize.
yeah, hell yeah, you know, which is badass, bro. It's a blessing. And he was like, yeah, bro, your third eye's opening. He's the second person that told me that. So I'm like, okay, I just heard this about 6 months ago, you know?
Yeah.
So I'm like, oh, shit, like, it's badass, you know, because it gets you, like, into it, like, oh, shit.
Like, you in tune, bro.
Yeah,
You in tune
exactly,
with
you
the
know?
world.
And I'm like, oh, hell yeah, you know, man. So we got deep into a conversation, right? I don't want to say it yet because it's still
Yeah, nah.
postponed.
Yeah, nah,
you know
you
that
good.
what we need to do. He knows what I'm talking about. But yeah, he's the second person that told me about it. That same week, my boy, well, he's now a homeboy now. It was a client that became a friend now, and that's another thing, though. That what I do is like most of my clients become friends.
Yeah.
You know, we
When you connect like that,
we connect and shit. We're friends now.
That's the best way to make friends. I mean, I like making friends like that, like through what you love. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah, and that's when my boy Eric, I did his whole headpiece.
Yeah, I mean, I don't remember all the shit you did because you done a lot of tattoo, but I do remember you doing a head one time.
Yeah, that head is the Egyptian head. So you got like all the Egyptian gods, the little pyramids. It's badass, man. That's one of the top headpieces that I've done that I like. You know what I'm saying? That I actually fuck with.
Yeah.
And different. He's the one that. So we started talking, and he told me that about that too. Like, oh shit, hey, bro, you got good energy, da da.
Yeah.
And he was like, man, I don't want to be weird or nothing, but I'm gonna let you know this. So he started talking more about it while I'm tattooing, and bro, that caught my attention. I'm like, oh shit, you know, like,
yeah.
If you look at it, like, we all energy in this world, you know what I mean? And it's like, man, like when they say you put out good energy, you get good energy back, you know what I mean? And it's like whenever you step in a room and you feel someone's bad energy, it's true.
You can feel it.
Yeah, you can feel that shit, you know? So that's another client, client friend now. I was actually texting him this morning. He remembered it, like, because I had told him, hey, I'm going to go do this podcast, bro. You know, I'm going to talk about that shit.
Yeah.
Like, man, you got this, dog. Just be yourself. You're a good person, this and that, you know?
Sound like a good dude, man.
Yeah, he is, bro. He done help me out through a lot of shit, like, mentally wise. You know what I mean? Like, he done guide me through certain shit that we spoke about. But yeah, good dude, bro. And like I said, dog, I feel like I was tuned in, dog. Like, I'm like, oh, hell yeah. I feel this shit, you know what I'm saying? Like,
that's crazy.
And just back to back, people started coming, like, clients started coming in talking about that shit. I'm like, man, this ain't a coincidence. You know what I'm saying?
Nah.
This is the universe telling me something, you know?
Yeah. And you notice it, you know.
Mind you this, bro. Last year, I felt it. Like, I felt something big coming. You know what I'm saying? Like, I even told my brother, like, damn, bro, I don't know, but I feel something big is gonna come. You know what I'm saying? I felt that shit. Like, I didn't know what was gonna come or none, but
you felt the energy.
But I felt the energy. I felt like, man, next year's I'm gonna set it off. You know?
Yeah.
Which now, like this year, I stopped smoking too. I barely got 11 months. I'm not gonna say it's a long ass time, but that's been the longest I ever stopped smoking. I've been smoking since I was 13. I'm 31.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So
I'm with you there. That when I met you is when I stopped, but I started smoking again.
Yeah, ain't nothing wrong. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like I had to do it because I've never felt the soberness in like half of my life. You know what I'm saying? Like, I never.
Nah, people got their reasons, man, and that sounds like one. You know, it's like, man, I want to experience being just sober for some time. Like,
so when I stopped drinking, that's when I opened up my business and everything. So I'm like, oh shit, I seen the good in it. You know what I mean? That I was like, man, shit, why not try to stop smoking? Let's see what else I could do without it. You know what I'm saying? What is it gonna bring? And really, it got me into the gym, focus even more. I spend less money now. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
for sure.
I
That.
got in better shape. You know what I mean? Like, I
Yeah.
was fat, bro.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, I remember the Capo music videos.
yeah, man. Man, that. But like I said, when I was like drinking alcohol, 2019, bro, I was like, that was the biggest I've ever been. I was
Yeah.
like in the 200s. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? I was like, fuck, dog. I'm not going back to that. You know.
Nah, yeah.
And I'm not gonna say it was the weed that made. Nah, it was just my mindset at that time.
Yeah, you didn't know anything
I didn't
different
give a
at
fuck.
that
Yeah, I didn't
time.
give a fuck. I was
You
just like,
know,
man, I was comfortable. Let's say that I was
Yeah,
comfortable
comfortable. There you go.
with the living I was having. You know
Right.
what I mean?
Right.
That when I started smoking, like I said, I barely got 11 months. I started smoking New Year's, and I felt something big coming. Where now, bro, I've been traveling every month, sometimes twice a month. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, this boy been taking off, man. I thought he told his son 2 weeks ago, Sunday we was supposed to do it. So I'm thinking, all right, we're gonna do it Sunday, and I see you taking a flight, catching a flight, and I was like, damn, this boy done caught a flight on me.
I was in Colombia. I was in Colombia 2.5 weeks ago, and I came back for 2 days, worked in 2 days, and then I went to Spain.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. It's like, man, that's an addiction, bro. It's a good addiction because, look, I ain't gonna lie. Whenever I'm here in Houston, I just grind. I don't go
Right.
out to clubs. I mean, I could do it. I could go stunt. I could pop bottles and shit, but
For what?
that don't. And nothing against nobody. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
nah,
People got their own ways, whatever. That's cool.
Yeah.
My respect, you know. But to me, it's like I'm grinding because I'm trying to make this a normal life to me.
Yeah.
It's already becoming a normal life,
Yeah.
but that's what I'm saying. Like when I'm here in Houston, I'm just grinding.
Nah, I feel that, man. I don't travel much, and just me going to Colorado recently, it was like, damn, I need to do this some more.
Hell yeah.
Like sometimes,
like,
sometimes you just like what they say, like out of sight, out of mind. So like,
Yeah.
if you ain't doing it, it's like you don't even really worry about it.
Sometimes you feel like you're like, I don't need to, because you start thinking about the money you're gonna spend.
Yeah.
Or something. I
Yeah.
was like that, you know.
Yeah.
I was like that too. I'm like, man, fuck that. I'm not gonna spend that much money. I don't need it. So, but now it's like when I'm here, I got a lot like in my plate. You know what I mean? Like I recently,
It's like business here.
yeah, hell yeah,
Like business here, and then
And like
business-
I've
and
been
then-
recently telling my boys and my family, I'm like, man, I ain't gonna lie, like Houston becoming just like my business where I make my money. Like if it wasn't because of my family, really my family makes it home.
Yeah.
And just because I know I'm from Houston, you know. But
Yeah.
once I started traveling and seeing the world, bro, I'm like, I'd rather be taking trips and
And like I'd rather spend my birthdays out here
Hell
than
yeah.
at the club or something.
yeah,
or-
hell yeah.
or-
And like that's why I tell people, bro, like, cause I used to be that person. I used to go out every weekend, spend like fucking $500-$600, $700, depending. And once you're drunk, you start splurging. You know, you
Yeah,
don't
it
give a
don't
fuck
even
what you're
matter
spending.
anymore.
I'm like in a month, that's like at least 2 racks.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? At least
Yeah.
2 racks you spend in a month. That's a paid trip.
Yeah. you
And
might
me,
as
the
well
way
take a
I
trip.
book it, bro, I'm looking at the cheapest flight. Like fuck it, you know.
Yeah.
All right, $300-$400. Like I'm about to go to. Sometimes whenever I do book it ahead of time, I get a round trip to Colombia for like $300-$400.
Yeah.
Round trip. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Hotel out there. And here's the thing, like some people be like, "Oh, it's out of the country, so it's expensive." Nah, hell no. Sometimes it's even cheaper. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
nah, I've heard Colombia's
Sometimes
a
it's
good little
like
spot, man, to
that,
enjoy.
and then like just different countries. Just really the flight be the most expensive part.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know. But once you out this shit, it just depends what you want to do.
Yeah, what you want to do and where you at? So man, cause I'm curious, bro. I want to know my life number. Well, how you figure
Man,
that shit
look,
out? Or is this a
You
little
gotta,
difficult?
man,
It's
I
a little-
gotta look into it. I
It's a
gotta
little
look into
difficult?
it. Nah, it's not even difficult. I just don't know how to do it. Like I don't got it clicked on my mind.
Oh, we could do it off camera. It's all
Yeah,
good.
we do that.
'cause it might
But I
take
think,
too long.
I think you add your birthday,
Mm-hmm.
your birthday, and then the end of the last number is what your life had. Yeah, do the research.
Yeah, I'm sure
Go
some
on
people-
TikTok. There's a lot of people that will explain it better than me. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Nah,
But
'cause-
me, my boy is the one that explained it to me. Man.
Yeah, nah, cause I don't know, man. I'm not. So is that? Well, let me ask this. So like being like you feeling in tune and stuff, and like you seeing all this shit.
Oh, good.
People recognizing and shit, right? What about cause I'm thinking of numbers now. So like, do you see the spiritual numbers too?
Yeah.
Like, is that like the 444
hell yeah.
and
I
like so?
believe in all that
So are
shit
you
now.
seeing that? Like,
I believe in all that now. You know what I mean? Like, and I'm gonna be honest with you. You could feel it. You could like I could feel like when I'm tuned in with myself.
Cause
You know what
me,
I'm saying?
man, I'm not big on the spiritual thing,
That's the thing,
but I'm like
I wasn't like that neither.
I'm like learning about the universe,
Yeah.
and I feel like eventually it's gonna get to the
Hell
spiritual
yeah.
thing.
It
Cause I'm
is.
just slowly learning about it, but it's crazy, man. Cause there's moments in my life, like right now, actually, I'm just seeing those numbers like crazy.
Yeah,
Like-
they're sending you a sign, bro.
Like
You know what I'm saying?
crazy though. And then
yeah.
there's times where I'm not seeing them
Yeah.
at all. Like you know what I'm saying. And but when I do see them, I'm recognizing it, and I think I'm starting to think that's the bigger part of it is like because they're probably always there, but you're recognizing
Yeah,
it.
you're
like
recognizing it.
so you're I like to say in tune. You know that's what I like to say.
In, bro. Like I said, bro. Like I'll tell you this: about a year, almost 2 years ago, I would never think I would be talking about this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But once you start feeling it, you're like, oh shit, it ain't a coincidence, bro. You
Nah,
know?
but the energy thing for me, like all that shit is real. I mean, I don't know if that's part of the spiritual, but I just know the energy, and I just feel like frequencies, like
oh yeah,
like-
frequencies,
like,
bro.
being on, like sometimes you could just get on the same frequency as somebody.
I started sleeping into the frequency. Like I'll put it on my TV in my apartment and put a certain frequency and go to sleep on that.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? You know
Yeah.
how they got like sleeping music and shit like that?
Mhm.
And I put some frequency and
man, it's an interesting thing, man. Like when you dig into it,
yeah.
and you start to realize these things, because that's why my shit's artistic. That's
I
why
was
my
saying,
shit's
I
called
bet you some people gonna be like, man, Abel don't know shit about that, man. Because people don't know the
growth.
mindset I got now. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
people
the
know me,
growth.
people that haven't seen me in years and shit like that, or that even spoke to me. They know me as the old Abel,
Right,
the hood
right,
Abel,
right.
Nigga that didn't give a fuck. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? Like they know me for that. You know what I mean? I'm known for that, and I don't blame them because I was fucking.
Yeah,
up,
that
you
was
know?
you.
But the people that I speak to now, they're like, oh shit, this nigga's on a different mindset. you
Yeah,
know
bro.
what I mean?
I was intrigued the day that I went to go drop off that shit at your studio.
Yeah,
bro. Like,
yeah, like-
the way you was talking, like I said, like those vibes are real, bro. So like the way you was talking, I was like, damn, I didn't know Abel was like this.
Yeah, energy don't
Like,
lie, bro. You know
I
what
was
I'm saying?
like-
Energy don't lie, bro. Look at there's a podcast I see, Joe Rogan's podcast. He talks a lot about that too. Like I never was into shit like that. You know what I mean? But once you get interested and you're like, oh shit, let me look into this. And you see it, and then you see shit that they're explaining happening to you too. You're like, oh, okay, you know, shit like that. Like shrooms. I done shrooms before, and that's a psychedelic that kind of.
I ain't done that yet, but
You know what I mean?
but where I'm going, I feel like I gotta try it.
And then a higher level than that is called DMT.
Yeah, no, I don't think.
I mean, I'm scared to try
yeah.
it. You know what I mean? But I heard of it a lot.
Yeah.
You know, and they got like little getaways. I forgot what they call them. Like where you go to a certain country and
yeah, bro. Yeah,
they do all that. You know,
Yeah.
they do that for you. Like in
I seen them
spiritual way.
on the Mike Tyson podcast.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
They're
Mike Tyson even talks about
They were
it
talking
too.
about it was I seen him talk about Toad. Some
So
shit
yeah, there
called
you go.
Toad.
There you go.
Some shit
You know
like
what I'm saying?
yeah,
Like,
and that shit seems crazy.
bro,
Well, the way
and-
I love Mike Tyson though. The way
Yeah,
that's
hell
like the
yeah.
most self-aware dude ever, bro. Like
But look how he was and the person he became now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
and for someone to speak about it, like, it's just some people are just so close minded that be like, man, fuck that,
Yeah.
shit ain't true. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But if you really look into shit like that, you be like, okay.
I mean,
You
to
know, it
me,
starts
man, it
making
just
sense.
yeah. Well, I guess yeah, you're right. You just gotta look into it, man. It starts making sense because this energy thing, man. That's what I'm saying. The big reason my shit's called artistic because I just believe that being artistic it comes from a spiritual world, bro. Like these
yeah.
thoughts and ideas that we come up
yeah.
with, they're not just
They're not just
they're
random,
coming
yeah.
from something. So energy, you know what I'm saying? And that's what I believe. So I was just like, man,
Because
I'ma
there's
stick-
art everywhere. Music, paintings, you know
Well,
what
really,
I'm saying? Like,
really, it's
everything.
to me universal
just-
thought.
Yeah.
And universal thought is an idea. And you know the world's made up of ideas. I mean,
That's true. Hell yeah.
buildings were made on thought. The books made on thought. Music on thought.
Everything, yeah.
So-
that's true.
So to me, that's how I see it. And I don't know, man. It's hard though, like you said. It's it's easier said than done, bro. Like I learned all this. I got all this knowledge, but bro, I fall off. Like I fall
Oh yeah,
off.
we all
you know?
do. We all
I
do.
fall
You know, I
off,
fall
you know?
off too, dog. And I'm like, fuck, I need to get back on. Cause
Yeah.
like I said, dog, I make it look good. I might make it look good,
Yeah.
but I still go through shit. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I still go through life shit. Life.
I've learned that it's an everyday battle, bro.
Yeah, hell
It's
yeah.
an everyday battle to fight the bad habits that you picked up, the
Hell
trauma
yeah,
that you
most
still
definitely.
have. You know what I'm saying? Like But it's a beautiful thing, man. To that's why, man, I was excited to have you on here, bro. Cause just without you even talking, bro, just photos and shit you doing is
Yeah,
inspiring, bro.
yeah.
So I was like,
And to me, honestly, that's just pictures that I upload. Like I
yeah,
got so many more that
yeah.
I keep to myself.
Oh,
You
and
know, like
I bet.
it's just days that I'm just bored and I just go through my phone, be like, oh shit, yeah, I
I
remember this
remember I
day and
did
shit
this,
like that.
and
You know,
yeah, hell
not
yeah,
only that,
yeah. You
what
don't got to give everything to them, shit.
and traveling, bro. Like I done made friends in different countries.
That's badass.
You know what I'm saying?
That's what I
Like
started to think of too.
yeah, hell yeah.
Like
Like
when traveling,
they
it's like,
done
man, I
opened
need to
the
make some
doors
other
to me.
friends.
Like, man, if you ever want to come, or even tattoo out here, man, come on, do it. Which is badass, you know. Like, and all of this that I'm doing, it came from tattooing, bro.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
and
saying?
that's
Like,
and that's dope to make those friends because you could just be like, man, you know what, I'm gonna go work out there for
yeah,
a month or two.
hell yeah,
You
for
know what
real.
I'm
You might not make the same money as out here, but shit, it's badass. It's
Yeah,
just getting the experience, the
yeah,
life experience about it. Knowing people, just meeting different people, the
yeah.
culture, shit like that, you know.
All right, Abel. We kind of cutting off on time, man. But if we still got a little bit of time though, if you want to
What
share
we got,
something,
man? We're just
we about
one thing
60
I tell
minutes. So.
everybody, man. We're gonna have to make a part two after some other time, you know.
Oh, no, for
Uh,
sure.
y'all gotta travel, man. That's like that's one big eye opening for me, bro. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Yeah, I see the world in a different way. If I die, I'm gonna die happy because
you seen some
I'm
things.
doing what I'm doing, and I thank God that He allowed me to do this and giving me the discipline. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, that's big, bro.
yeah, He allowed me to have work.
Yeah,
My clients that fuck with me, you know what I'm saying? Because of them, I'm doing what I'm doing too. You know,
yeah,
like next week I'm going to a seminar. I did one in Colombia, Spain. I did one. Next week I'm going to Dallas from this artist Quinn. Just learning though, you know,
yeah.
learn and shit. Don't let nobody tell you can't, bro. Cause coming from an addiction to doing this is a big blessing, though. You know.
Yeah, man. You know, that's one thing that I love because to me, you come from the same background as me. So to see you, like the same thing like with Capo, that's how I used to look at him. So I'm like, man, Abel, the same, that down the street from where I used to live, like, and he's doing big things, you know what I'm saying, traveling the world. And I know I ain't the only one, like, that sees it. And to me, man, was expressing your life and showing and that inspires others, bro.
Oh hell yeah, man.
It's that's what this is all about for me. Like,
And to me, it's like this is just a start, dog. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? Like I feel like, man, next year, man, it's just I got so much
yeah,
planned, you know.
plan, yeah,
And sometimes that's why I stress
yeah,
because I'm like, fuck, what's next? You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
I need to, man. I'm already here. What's next? I need to do something else. You know, I need, and
yeah,
that's what keeps me going, bro. Just wanting better for myself, for my family. Like me and my nephews, I'm doing shit that my uncles never did with me. Like I'll take them out on trips, paid for. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Just come on. I'm
That's
trying
big.
to show my youngins like, man, this street life ain't it.
There's more out there,
Yeah,
man.
hell yeah. You know what
We
I mean?
didn't get that, you know. We didn't get that too much growing up. So yeah, man, that's a big thing. Just paying it forward is
Yeah,
another
but
big thing.
that's one thing I would
And
tell
exposure,
everybody.
because like me, I'm on a small scale, right? I don't travel much, but I knew just even get out the hood,
oh
coming
yeah,
out here,
hell yeah, it's
like
a whole different vibe,
like
you know.
you exposed to different things, man. You just a different way of living. It ain't always got to be what it is in the hood. Like
Yeah, hell yeah, ain't
motherfuckers
nothing.
on the
And that
corner.
is like nothing against the hood, but it's just like, man, there's more life than that. You know, like sometimes we feel like that's just the life we supposed to live, and
Yeah, it
it
just
ain't
becomes
it, dog.
accustomed.
Like,
You just come accustomed to it, man. But nah, there's more out there, man.
hell
And,
yeah, most definitely.
and I could say that you inspired me to travel more. You know what I'm
Man,
saying?
appreciate
And
that, man. To me, I do it. It's just like, man, to show everybody, like, man, y'all could do it too.
yeah,
You know, because I'm still that person where I see people bigger than me and I'm like, man, they could do it. I could do it too. I just got to find my way. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? Instead of hating on someone or have that envy in you, you just be like, man, fuck that. If he could do it, I could do it too. I need to figure out my way. You know what I
yeah,
mean?
nah, for sure,
And
man.
shit, it's possible, bro. It's possible, most definitely, bro. And a lot of people like judge me by the way I look, tatted up and everything. I flipped the script on them. You know, like, hey, how you doing? Boom,
Yeah,
boom. You know what
nah,
I'm saying? And,
I bet you love that shit
oh yeah,
sometimes.
hell yeah. I done made friends with business owners, shit like that, and just surrounding myself with good people now. You know,
Yeah,
and shit.
man. I want to ask about something real quick.
What's up?
Just because I watched the shit out of it. What do you think about Ink Masters? Is that something
I mean,
you entertain that at all?
It's entertainment. You know what I mean? Nothing against it, but it's entertainment. Not everything is real that you see on TV, but most of it, like tattooing, you can't lie about tattooing because that's permanent. You know what I mean? But it's entertainment, which is badass because that puts a platform on tattoo artists. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. It's definitely a show that's
pretty badass. And I ain't gonna lie, shit. That was to give me the opportunity. I'll ride with it. Let's go.
Oh,
Come
yeah?
on, you know, hell yeah. Just shit. Why not? That's good exposure. You know what I mean?
I was curious to because I feel like I'm not in the world of I'm not in tattoo world, but I would think a lot of artists look at it like, man, those are just people that want to be on TV, like.
But the way I would look at it is like, shit, that's exposure.
Yeah.
That's like publicity for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck it.
I would think there's a lot of artists that like know there's a lot more better artists
hell yeah.
than people
Most definitely, bro. Hell yeah. But if you could use a platform to put your name out there,
might as
why
well,
not?
right?
You know what I'm saying? Why not? Go for it.
Yeah, because I watch the shit out that shit.
Like
man.
right now, social media is big. That's why like it's free. So it's up to you how you want to promote yourself. You know what I mean? And
nah, for sure.
Like I said, I'm still learning. You know what I mean? But it's a process.
It's a good mindset to have.
Right now, what I'm working on right now is just letting go and let God. That's my next tattoo.
That's me too, though.
You know what I'm saying? Like, cause sometimes I try to have full control of what is happening to me.
You know, it's funny, man. When I first heard that saying, I didn't get it.
I didn't need it to like. I'm going through it right now where I just gotta let go and let God.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
I feel y'all. I'm in the same boat, bro. I try to control my life so much, and now I'm just like, nah, shit's gonna happen. It's gonna happen.
Yeah. If it happens, just look at the good side of it.
And I live through it through the day, and the next day is another day. You know?
Yeah. People that come in your life, they there for a reason. You know, enjoy the moment. You know.
All right, Abel, man, we're gonna close up, man.
Part 2 is gonna come.
All right, man, I'm with it, bro. You'll be the first one, cause I tell everybody.
I want to, bro. Like I got so man.
I tell everybody like you can come again, and they, so you'll be the first one to actually come again.
Bro, I'm down. Y'all hearing it from me, man. I'm telling y'all, big things are coming my way, cause I know God got me, bro, and I could feel it. You know what I'm saying? And I just gotta stay disciplined and put my part. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, man, and I want to be there, man. I want to be there. I'll support you,
like,
man.
I got so much to say. Like, we was to be here for 3 hours.
I know, man. I wish we could, man.
It's all good. We gonna keep.
We could, man.
Keep on wanting the second part.
Yeah, nah, for sure.
It's gonna happen, you know. But, hey, man, I appreciate you having me in here, bro. You know what I mean?
Love for sure, man.
Yeah,
anytime too.
Good session, bro.
Anytime. But all right, man. Artistic fellows and ladies, and man, sorry for the wait. But we did it, man. We probably have a part 2.
It wasn't him, it was me. I kept postponing it.
It's all good, man. I know it was me sometimes too. But yeah, man, we call it a wrap.
For sure.
Till next time. Later.
God bless.